Hello everyone. Did you know that 40% of your communication is influenced by the sound of your voice? What makes us remember someone wants us to interact more with them after the initial hello? Research tells us that it takes about 7 seconds, all of a big, brilliant 7 seconds, to make an initial impression on somebody. Initial impressions are obviously made out of physical image, physical appearances, the feeling and the vibe you get from someone, as well as their communication style. They could be perfectly dressed, they could be looking great, and they could be giving you great vibes. So something about the way that they communicate might put you off or might interest you a lot more. In this case, you want to be really interesting. A communication style is both verbal and non-verbal, and contrary to popular belief, non-verbal cues influence their listener to about 93% more than verbal cues. So 93% of what you do not say gets noticed. Sorry, I had to stumble all over that. So in other words, what you say is important. However, how you say it is a lot more important, and that leaves an impression. So the one important aspect of non-verbal communication is voice, and that's my area of expertise, and I love talking a lot about voice. And sometimes the voice goes a long way in helping you interpret how the other person feels. Like for me today, I think my voice is quite a bit of a tired voice. I've had a really long day, so I think my voice is actually conveying that emotion. So it depends on what kinds of emotion you have. However, let us think of the assumptions somebody makes when they meet you for the first time. We've all had these impressions when we hear a voice without seeing the person. Imagine, a really shrill, high-pitched female voice. How does that make you feel? Or a really deep, like a Denzel's Washington kind of voice, or a Barack Obama kind of a voice. How does that make you feel? Does that make you feel like you want to listen more to them, or does that make you turn away from their message? Doesn't matter what they're talking about. It's just the feeling of wanting to listen to this person because I like the way he sounds. All right. So lots of our assumptions as humans, we make lots of judgments and assumptions within 7 seconds, or when we're talking to someone. And we do make judgments on people based on their voices, like it or not, unfortunately. And not all assumptions are negative, right? So, we do go, oh, look, he's really interesting. I want to listen more to him. So it works both ways. I guess, my point is trying to make an impression, a good impression, within the first 7 seconds or 30 seconds of meeting someone. And there are 3 things that you can do. Number 1 is a very simple one of smiling. Smiling before you shake the hand of some person, smiling before you pick up the phone and say hello, smiling before you do a presentation, something like that. A ready smile is warming, welcoming, and it relaxes your vocal cords, and you sound way better when you smile than when you're not smiling. Just look at my face right now, not smiling and smiling. A lot more easier to look at, a lot more welcoming to listen to as well. So number 1 is to smile. Number 2 is to breathe out before you say your first word. This significantly reduces your jitters and shimmers when you're speaking. So what I mean is, before if you're thinking, oh my God, I'm going to stumble on this word, I don't really want to say hello, whatever it is going on in your head, breathe out, inhale, breathe out, and then speak. Your quality of your voice is quite different when you do breathe out just like a microsecond before you start speaking. That would help you a lot. The third is mirror the voice of the person that you are talking to. So what do I mean by that? That means you're listening to the person, not listening so they can reply and impress them, but listening so that you're on the same level as them. So if someone's got a really high-paced, very fast-talking person, you might want to keep up and just, be equally fast if you can. However, someone's slow, someone's taking their time, someone is, has got a different speaking style, you can try to match it with your speaker. It is a little bit of a difficult work. It's a bit like mirroring. It's a bit like copying the action. But researchers found that mirror neurons, they help a lot when you're trying to make a connection, when you're trying to have an interaction. We like people who are similar to us. So, you know, if the person speaks like you, or you copy their voice, and you imitate all your similar communication styles or your voice, then you make a lot more impression, and you make a lasting leave a lasting memory on them. Sorry, I'm getting a bit tongue-tied. So those are my 3 points. Smile, exhale before you first do it, mirror the person's speaking style. If I'm stopping, stop. If they're talking really fast, try to keep up. If they're trying to slow down, and have a lovely time listening to the other person and communicating well. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.